Hello everyone, welcome to Whispering Bliss, and my intention for this video is to spread love and light to you all. Okay, this reading is for our Taurus. This is a Taurus reading. I feel as if once you let your guards down, you would see that there's someone that has been looking at you for a while. I feel like I'm speaking to a woman right here because there's a woman literally holding 3 swords. And you may have, I don't know, it's 2 swords on the ground. So you have, I feel like, you know, you're very defensive because of what you went through. Okay, and I'm getting mother wounds because it's women here, or even abandonment because these women backs are turned and you're looking back, like, you know. Something significant about butterflies though, because in this picture I do see butterflies. So it's giving me a sense like, be quiet you guys, it's giving me a sense of like, you're not aware of the transformations. You're not aware of where God is trying to take you. It's giving me the sense of like, you don't realize the power of this conflict, the power of these, the pain. Okay, there we go. Turning pain into art. You don't see that just yet. However, if you look, you gotta stop. If you turn your head, you know, in a different direction, you will see the beauty. You will see the beauty. So I see this two ways. So because the way I'm reading this, it says 5 of Swords, Ace of Cups, King of Wands. So it's giving me a sense of like, once you put the guards down, put the swords down, stop being so defensive, you will see that there's this person of power, someone that's very confident, someone very, you know, passionate. They're waiting for you, okay? And I'm also getting a mirroring. It's giving me a sense of like, this male here, you guys mirror each other. You don't see that though, because of, again, you're being guarded. But I feel like you guys mirror each other very well. I'm also seeing this in a way of where, like I mentioned, transformation with the butterflies. With the Ace of Cups, which is centered, the hand is giving me God energy, divine energy. And it's giving me a sense of like, God is saying, male or female, I don't care. I'm trying to transfer you into this King of Wands. And again, it's a step, okay? You're probably like, I want to be an empress. I want to be a emperor, okay? It's giving, I'm getting right now, like, it's levels to this, okay? First, you got to put your swords down. First, you got to stop being so dang on defensive. Okay? And I'm getting too, because here it's like, turn your head, King of Wands. So you already going through a process. This is not page, this is not knight, it's saying king. So I'm getting like ownership. It's getting high level leadership, a higher position. So this may be it was right there and it just slipped my mind. Okay. 1 second, y'all. A promotion. Okay, I'm getting like director, you know, something like this, like a higher level. This isn't a manager position, this is a higher position. Okay, this is a high, I'm getting a very high level. It's something regarding your creativity as well. It's something regarding your passion and the way you see life. The way you see life, okay? Creativity doesn't always have to do with art, but it is something regarding the way that you express yourself, and the way that you put things together. So I'm getting trust. I'm getting trust within an organization, and I'm also getting trust within the divine. Okay. Ten of Swords came out. So after I said all of that, Ten of Swords came out, and it's giving me a sense of like that may be the only thing that you're thinking about right now. You're not really thinking too much of the positivity. You're thinking of the betrayal. You're thinking about the pain, the hurt. And it's giving me a sense of like you're not going to be able to move forward in your life if you keep thinking about the negativity, if you keep thinking about the pain. You're not going to be able to take that step forward and to enjoy the fruit in this lifetime, to enjoy the beauty. And I'm not talking about temporary. Like this Ace of Cups is not giving me temporary love. It's giving me like permanent. Like if this is a male giving you a Heart of Cups, this is marriage. This is a commitment. This is like, I'm giving you my loyalty. I'm trying to show, I want to show you something different, because it may lead, the Hierophant is not here, but it may lead to marriage. And especially if the divine is involved, if the Most High have his hands in this, okay? But you have to stop thinking of this Ten of Swords, and you have to get the swords out of your back. I can see Ten of Swords, a lot of people was involved. This is not a one situation thing. This is circumstances. This, not circumstances, but this is situations that you encountered throughout your life. And this involves people that you loved. But you have to understand that if I'm seeing this card, if I'm seeing these cards, and this is the message that I'm feeling, there's another chance. There's another opportunity to demand the life the way that you want, to be the person that you want to be, to express yourself in the way that you want, to go after the things that you want. And guess what? You don't have to, you guys stop. You don't have to deal with these people ever again. But you have to change your vibration, and you have to change your mindset so you can attract the people that you want. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting your tribe. Your tribe needs you. It's something within you, you know, but you just can't. You can't stay where you are. You can't stay in this Ten of Swords. You just can't. You can't stay laying down thinking about, like, you can't stay here. You got to get up, okay? And I'm seeing 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. This is like I mentioned, I said something about this commitment. This is like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go sit down. I'm hearing like, take my hand. I'm hearing, take my hand. This can be God, or this can be this male. I'm telling you, take my hand. And everything, watch it turn around. Everything is going to turn around. But you have to trust. You have to trust yourself first. And then, excuse me. Okay, so I burped twice. So I'm getting the need of you needing to trust yourself. You got to trust yourself. Because you may feel like, what if I get into another situation again like that? It's just going to break me down. Or what if? I'm getting a lot of what if right now. And I'm getting like, no, you just gotta, you can't. And I'm getting the need to say, like, stop trying to do everything by yourself. You have to call in the Most High. You got to call in the Most High, Mother and Father. You have to demand protection over your life, protection over your mind. Because I mentioned positive thoughts. I mentioned positivity too many times. So it's giving me a sense of like, you have to demand, you got to continue to fight to have a clear mind, to get away from fear, get away from confusion. We're human beings and we have emotions, and sometimes our emotions have the ability to take over us, because the emotions, they're so powerful, especially when pain is involved. It can ruin us. It can turn us into someone we never imagined that we can be, in the worst way. But you are so powerful that you don't understand that you can change that. Who do you want to be? What do you want? What do you want? And then you demand that over your life. But it's something significant about love. That is love. When it's something significant about love, when it's so pure love. When it's true, when it's coming from the heart, it does something to not only ourselves, but others. Oh my God, I feel like I'm about to cry. So you need to understand that this life is not even about you in the first place. Because when it's your time, you're not going to be able to take the material things with you. You deserve pure happiness, enjoyment, ease, comfortability, enjoyment. You deserve all the sweetness of life, all of it. You deserve to go to travel around the world if that's what you want. You deserve a job that pays well, where you can utilize your potential. You deserve all these beautiful things. But again, one step after the other. You have to continue to move forward. One step after the other. It's not a sprint. It's not a sprint, because you will wear yourself out. One step after the other. Breathe during these times where you're not moving, because we can't always keep moving, right? But when you are resting, when you're giving yourself time to think, make sure you're breathing. Make sure you are encouraging yourself and you are validating yourself, acknowledging all the things that you have accomplished, your strength. Okay? We all have different strengths and weaknesses. Identify your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Okay? Right now, I'm seeing freedom. It says, it is not a destination. It is a state of mind. The secret of happiness is freedom. The secret of free is courage. Wherever I'll go, wherever I'll be, I'll always be me. I'll always be free. Freedom equals truth, life, and beauty. I am free. It says third eye chakra. Okay, I see. Make sure you're seeing your I see statements. Okay. Shadow issues. It says feeling stuck, rejection of everything spiritual or beyond the visual. It says lack of clarity, migraines, poor visions, paranoia, delusions, seizures. Be quiet. I'm seeing let go of control and allow miracles. Spiritual growth. It says as you grow spiritually, people will eventually fall from your life because you have risen to a new level of understanding. Let them go. Like-minded people with a similar frequency to yours will take their place. It says love is not all you need. I'm seeing support, mutual respect, boundaries, people to show love in a way you can understand, trust to be seen, people to be there when it matters, space to grow, and acceptance when you do. Call your energy back and organize your mind. It says don't fall in love with potential. And then I'm seeing Soul Star by Music Soul Child. It says Soul Star, you come so far from where you started. Don't be afraid to let your light shine on the world. Right now, I'm seeing the waterfall. It says inner power, claiming your place. Nothing forgotten. It says messages from spirit, unbroken connection. It says, come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance, desire. And then I'm seeing retreat, rest, be held. And then the inner child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. So I'm getting a sense of like, well, I'm getting multiple things actually, okay? So give me 1 second. So from the waterfall, it says inner power. It's giving me a sense of like I said earlier, make sure that you are acknowledging the power that is within. Come forward, show your confidence. And it says claiming your place. So continue to do that, okay? And here it says not forgotten. So messages from spirit, unbroken connection. It's giving me a sense of like, you're not disconnected from God. You're not disconnected from your spirit team. But what's going on is that you're being defensive, and you're not allowing messages to get to you. You have to understand that God speak to us, or your spirit team speak to us, our spirit team speak to us in different ways. It can be a message from a movie if you pay attention enough. It can be a song. It can be a billboard. It can be a book. It can be people with God coming to. Not God coming to, but people come into our lives. And have you ever had a conversation, if you listen good enough, and someone just speak, and you'll be like, oh my God, I needed to hear that. Oh my goodness, you know? It happens all the time. One, you have to understand the law of oneness. We're all connected some kind of way, shape or form, okay? Okay, but once you release the pain, the anger, the rage, you would see that we have so much in common. We all have so much in common. Okay? And then the last one, it says, come to me. So it says, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. This is something regarding your feminine energy as well. So if I'm speaking to a masculine, it's giving me a sense of like not relying on women to nurture you. Even though we, like women, like we have that power, right? But we all of us, all human beings have this feminine and masculine energy. So it's giving me a sense of like, if I'm speaking to a male, right? Nurture yourself, go get a haircut, keep up your appearances, you know, nurture your feelings, like acknowledge them. They are there for a reason. It's not for you to ignore them. Again, I know I mentioned so many times, life can numb us. I know exactly how that feels, okay? Life numbs us. And especially when you have a heart for service, we can go into this place where we want to work. However, it's a distraction when we are moving to avoid something else, and we're not dealing with it. We're not going to counseling. We're not journaling. We're not working out, and you know, we're not meditating. We're not doing those things. We're just avoiding the pain. We're just getting with people or hanging around people just to avoid what's really going on. Right? So, with this attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires, it's giving me a sense of like, allow yourself to be who you truly are. And you know your desires. You know what you really want. And with abundance, is giving me a sense of like, there's so much in this world. I know, especially with jobs, you know, people hold positions, so it can be pretty competitive, right? And then it can put you in this mindset. Say for instance, you won a position over someone. You may feel like, oh, you know, I got the job, I'm better, you know, I'm this, you know what I'm saying? And this person not. It's a setup. It's a setup. Honestly, the truth of the matter is that you getting that position does not make you better, quote unquote, than the other person. See, you don't know the plans God has for all people. So that person may have not received that position because there's another job that's going to be paying that person way more than the job that you got. So be careful with that. Okay? Being here in this life, in this planet, is so it's unlimitless. It's so many possibilities in this lifetime. It's out there. And there's also people creating more opportunities. So it's just, it's so much out here in this life, okay? But you have to show up as you so you can receive what your heart truly desires. And then here it says the inner child within. Parent yourself, love on you, speak encouraging words to yourself, forgive yourself, talk to your inner child, write a letter to your inner child, be gentle to yourself. You went through some things. We all have gone through some things, whether we remember it or we don't. But I'm getting this sense of you needing to spend a little bit more time to yourself, not isolate, but just, utilize your time wisely. Rest, sleeping is also healing. Okay, when you're moving intentionally and you're like, I'm gonna take a nap to blah 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 blah, that's your business. I'm gonna spend time to myself too, da da da, that's your business. And because I'm saying that's your business, you need to also put up boundaries. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. I feel like you may have somebody in your life where they want to know, what you're doing, where you at, da da da. Wait a minute, boundaries. I need space. Time out. I need space, okay? So I needed to say that, y'all. Right now, I'm looking at new beginnings. It says pleasant message, good news. So you will be hearing something soon from somebody. Something's coming up. You're going to be really happy about this. Stop. You're going to be really happy about this. Why pleasant message here, good news? Why is this here for Taurus? It says diluted attachments, but it was in reverse. So I'm getting something that's going to make you think, because diluted attachments was in reverse. So it's going to be something out of the ordinary. So don't think too much into this, because you may be expecting a message to come to you in a way that you want. But I feel as if with diluted attachments in reverse, it's giving me something is going to come to you in the way God wanted to come to you, basically, is what I'm getting here. And then I'm seeing their prayers are useless, divine intervention, unforgiven, abomination. So this is kind of crazy that I said this. I said this message is going to come to you the way God wanted you, want you to hear it or see it. And it's like, I saw this, it says their messages are useless. So, ooh, okay. It says the white bull, masculine energy, power, dominance, fire, leadership, authority, rules, strong, command. And it's giving me a sense of like, I'm getting you are worthy. Show up as you are. This is Taurus energy. This is Taurus energy. Like, what? Be who you are. And if people don't like you, let them go. Let them be. Everybody is not for everybody. But I'm getting a sense of like, it's something within you. And your tribe, your people need you to stand up now. They need you to show up now. Okay? It says if you want war, blah, blah, blah. If you want peace, prepare for war. But I'm getting a sense of like, it's not going to mean anything. War is nothing to you when you're fighting for the right things. When you fight for what you truly desire, it's giving me a sense of like, come on then. Come on. What? Oh my God, y'all. I'm thinking about Eddie Murphy. What's that movie? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my, what is, no, not Dr. Dolittle. Well, what is this? And he at the table was like, come on in. Come on in. Oh my God, y'all gonna get me about this movie because I should I should know this movie, but it's not coming to mind right now. But anyway, it's giving me a sense of like, this is nothing to you, and this is right. This is what you're good at. See, you have some people that's afraid of conflict. I'm speaking to someone you're like, nah, I'm not afraid of conflict. I'm speaking to someone that's like, what's up? Like, but it's giving me a sense of like, it's something significant about you. It's something very special about you because the way you fight, people don't see you coming. So yeah, just continue to be you, you know. Continue to be you. Right now it says thief, stealing property, robbing you of your energy, time, and money. And then I'm seeing something significant about purple because both of these cards are purple. So give me 1 second. It says, what I want wants me. Energetic match to your heart's desire and soul purpose. Manifest, attract. So here, and then the other number that I see, I'm seeing angel numbers all around. So 444, 333, 1111, and I'm getting like 1212. So with this, it's giving me in God's timing, okay? But pay attention. You need to pay attention, okay? Pay attention to the signs. Here it says cleanse, charge, activate, sacred space. So meditation, alignment, working with the elements, tap into your magic. I do see the storms, but the storm, not the storms. I see the storms, but and after that it says the ravens, the messengers, ancient wisdom, magic, spirit world, life and death. I feel like during these hard times, you are surrounded by guidance. Like, it's just giving me like hidden helpers energy right here. You are very protected. And then it says courthouse at the bottom after this. So give me 1 second. So thief, stealing property, robbing you of your energy, time, and money. Why is this here for Taurus? What do you want Taurus to know right now? And of course, this is a general reading. This is not for everybody. This situation is going to look differently, but everybody, okay? But let's see what comes out. Why is this here? It says Four of Pentacles. So it's just giving me a sense of like somebody that's extremely materialistic, someone that is selfish with Four of Pentacles, someone that's, you know, very selfish. All they think about is money. So, and right here, I'm looking at Ace of Swords. So just focused. I'm getting a sense of like new ideas, new plans. Pay attention to what comes to mind. Energize these ideas. Focus. Keep moving forward. Understand the power that's within you. You make stuff happen. Okay? Continue to make stuff happen. And plan wisely. Plan wisely, okay? I do see, be quiet you guys. I see 8 of Cups and 6 of Swords. So again, I'm getting the sense of you needing to continue to move forward. With the moon here, I do see that there are things that's hidden from you. There are things hidden from you, and you may be experiencing all types of like emotions and stuff with the Cups here. Don't allow your emotions to overpower you. Don't allow your emotions to change the directions to change your plans. Things are going to get better soon. So stay the course overall is what I'm getting here. Just stay the course. There's many paths, many options out here. I'm looking at 2 of Wands right now. But because his hand is on 1 and the world is literally in his hand, it's giving me a sense of like, follow your heart. Follow your drive. Follow what you're most passionate about. And even if this is about a relationship, okay? If you know that your mind, like somebody living in your mind rent free, I don't know, maybe you need to write a letter and you need to do something. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe you need to pay attention to those feelings, okay? But same thing if it's for a job or whatever it may be. Follow your passion, okay? I'm seeing 1414 light up, mood swings, respect, family, quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with the light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process, okay? So I'm going to leave this message here, you guys. Thank you so much for viewing this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.